Welcome to District 64's Parent University for December 2015. During this session, we will be discussing coding and computational thinking, including the Hour of Code event going on now. My name is Megan Price, and I will be hosting this Parent University in conjunction with Mary Jane Warden, our Director of Innovation and Instructional Technology. To get us started, let's define coding. Coding is a sequence of instructions or scripts that carry out specific tasks. This is a critical thinking opportunity that has direct connection to math, science, and ELA or language arts standards. As educators and parents, we need to ask ourselves why coding is important. As this infographic shows, computer science is a top-paying college degree, and computer programming jobs are growing at 2 times the national average. When considering the amount of jobs becoming rapidly available in computer science, less than 2.4% of college students graduate with a degree in computer science. Those numbers are dropping. In an effort to combat these number decreases, the Hour of Code was born, which we will discuss shortly. Coding is also becoming considered a foreign language in many high school and college curricula. Aside from the gap between computer science degrees issued and the amount of jobs available, another issue is the lack of degrees awarded to women. Currently, just 12% of computer science degrees are awarded to women. We are currently preparing students for jobs that don't yet exist using technologies that haven't been invented in order to solve problems we don't even know are problems yet. Carl Fish. In light of the statistics that we just shared, these are our coding themes for District 64. The first is to get frustrated. The second is to learn keywords and connect to curriculum. The third is to adopt the iteration mindset. And the fourth is to allow students to become the experts. When we talk about getting frustrated, we must model problem solving as adults so students see that we are all human and that we need to improve and grow. Through confidence in coding, you develop competence by moving through the desert of despair and the upswing of awesome into a place where you are confident enough to bridge through some of the problems that you will face. Of course, it is important as educators for us to remain connected to the curriculum. Coding connects directly to the Common Core standards and includes learning a foreign language as well as new challenging vocabulary. Below are examples from the language arts standards from grade 3. Additionally, we must adopt the iteration mindset. Life is all about learning how to persevere. Through computer science, we can teach our students how to learn from their mistakes. It's not that I am so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Albert Einstein. An example of this is the optimal challenge, the idea that a task is worth persevering through if it presents a challenge to succeed but is not perceived as impossible. One's motivation to reach a goal increases as one's distance from the goal decreases. And lastly, interest in established values. If goals are in alignment with students' interests, they are more likely to see them as worthy and therefore persevere in completion of them. So it is our goal in District 64 to make coding approachable for students and also attach it to their current interests. An example of this in the Hour of Code is that Code.org, among other organizations, have developed activities such as Inside Out coding, Minecraft coding, and Star Wars coding to try to do just that. We also must allow students to become the experts. We must give them a chance to shine. When in the technology era, teachers and parents can become the facilitators instead of the experts. We can provide students opportunities for constructing knowledge and learning and provide structure to the design process. Lastly, we must all provide them at home and at school a safe and secure environment to try, fail, and grow. Students in District 64 have the opportunity to code across a variety of settings. The first is the Hour of Code international event that occurs every December. Companies, organizations, schools, governments, and celebrities come together to support and sponsor this event. In most of our buildings, we also offer coding clubs. These are after-school voluntary clubs that are hosted by a facilitator in the building. Students have the opportunity to try different types of coding and work together to try and problem solve through coding activities. We also have coding kits at each building. These include robots that students can program, circuits that they can build, and additional opportunities for coding and programming. We also, newly this year, have Crack the Code, which is an introductory coding class at the middle school level. Students K to 8 will have time during the Hour of Code Week to experience block coding or script coding. The Hour of Code is an international event where hundreds of thousands of students via school and home participate in coding activities such as these. Block coding is where students typically begin, and script coding gets more and more complex and allows students to see what coding is all about. Our schools, in varying formats, subscribe to the idea of Greenlight Activities. These are activities that are approved for when students have time between class activities, which prevent time off task. This could be adapted for home as well. If you are interested in trying coding or having your children try it, here are some of the many links to activities to get started. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, please contact myself, Megan Price, or Mary Jane Warden, our District Technology Director. Thank you.